Hey there, everybody. We are the DeRailers, and we are your hosts.
I'm Ripkin.
I'm Jenny Bean.
And I'm always the Caboose Goose. Choo-choo!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeRailers Railway. Our first stop tonight will be body piercings and random stops from there. Enjoy the ride.
All aboard! Time for derailment!
My first piercing was not my ear, which I do have pierced still.
Was it down south of the border?
It was down south of the ear, but not, not pretty much everything is, but unless except the eyebrow. But no, it was my nipple, actually. At the young age of 17, I was just a spry little guy. Funny story to go with it, which I'll tell quickly. I went to a place in the Pickering Town Centre here in Ontario, just outside
I know what
of
place you're
Toronto.
talking about.
Oh no.
It's
Down at the smoke shop?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, exactly. So I won't say the name of it because I don't know if they still exist.
No, they don't.
Okay, well, it was called Hot Nails. So they did piercings. So I go in there and there's the owner of this shop, this older gentleman, and I go in and I say I want my nipple pierced, and immediately he's like, how old are you? And I was underage at the time. Apparently you needed to be 18 unless you had permission from a parent. So, you know, I told him I didn't know this at the time, so I didn't lie. I was like, well, I'm 17. He's like, oh, you know, you need parental permission. Now, I know my parents, two very Christian,
I don't think so.
straight edge, never drink, never smoke. My mom, surprisingly, has her ears pierced. I was like, you know, you'd think that was too much, but... so I know they would never even go for it. That was not a road I was even willing to go down, but obviously I needed to trick this guy somehow. I called up a friend. He was my...
So why did you want your nipple to go on?
I was just, you know, honestly...
As your first piercing, like a man who has many.
Honestly,
had many.
my two buddies at high school who, like, I hung out with the most, who I don't see either of them at all anymore, sadly, just that's the case, but they both had the nipple piercing, and I think I just wanted to be part of that cool group. I was a 17-year-old. I think I just got a check for something.
I'm not knocking it. I have two. I still have my nipples pierced.
So, yeah, no.
I'm never turning back on
I think I just wanted to join the cool club, like most things that I do in life. I just want to be part of the cool gang, and I had 50,
That's why we're
50
podcasters,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
I wouldn't say that.
It does help just make, you know, join the cool table. But, yeah, so I had this $50, and I was like, you know, I'm going to go get my nipple pierced. So I went, and he was like, yeah, I need parental permission. So, knowing I couldn't convince my parents, I called up a buddy, my exact age, but definitely, like, he looked older. It wasn't even it didn't matter how he looked. I just needed him on the phone. The guy just said, I just need to.
Yeah,
so I just called him from outside the store. I was like, look, I'm going to get this guy to call you, and you're going to say you're my dad, and it's cool that I get my nipple pierced. He's like, yeah, no problem. Of course, he's a buddy. So this guy, the owner of the shop, though, he was smart. He was smart. Now, this guy I called was a friend, but there are certain things that I don't know about him. So he gets on the phone with my dad at this point. And he says, yeah, no, so your son's here, he wants to get a piercing. He's like, yeah, no, it's fine. He's like, all right, sir, I just have one question for you. When is your birthday? He's asking this to my buddy on the phone.
Yeah.
And immediately my face went red because I'm like,
Oh no.
he's going to ask me when my dad's birthday is to confirm it's my dad. And I don't know this guy's birthday. I don't know what he's going to say. I know my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, being the drama kid that I was prepared in a way. So he, you know, hangs up the phone, he hands me my cell phone back, and he's like, so, yeah, so he says, it's cool, I just got to confirm. When is your dad's birthday? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, you don't know your dad's birthday? And I was like, I know my mom grabs a present for my dad and hands it to me and says, give this to your dad on a certain day of the year. And I was like, I'm sorry, man, it's just you asked him the wrong question. I was like, ask me anything else about my dad. And he's like, well, I can't. And I was like, look, man, what do I got to do? And I opened up my wallet, and there's like $100 in bills sitting there. And I'm pretty sure that was exactly it. And he's like, you know what? Okay, cool. I got my nipple pierced.
I got something pierced at Hot Nails too. I think it was.
That's Hot Nails.
think I
It's a nail salon that apparently
So
does piercings.
random.
Yeah.
didn't get any. I think it was just an ear piercing that got there, and I don't know why. Oh, and my cartilage, I got that done, and then my buddy, we had a great idea. We were drinking one night, of course, and then he's like, "Oh, let's enlarge that," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's fucking enlarge it."
So gross.
So I went from like the smallest gauge to a 2. I think,
Wow.
yeah, we used one of those talons. He
The
shoved
problem
it in.
is that it's cartilage.
It's cartilage.
So it's so painful.
He
but it
ripped
doesn't
that right
stretch like
through
an
my
earlobe
ear.
does.
And like the cartilage is like to this day, I have
It's
like
a punch almost.
yeah, there's like a fucking
So
part missing in my ear.
So
Oh,
cool,
jeez.
but so gross.
But yeah, it popped out the back, and he's like, "Oh, fuck," and I'm like, "What does that mean?"
The worst thing to hear at any
He's like,
time.
"Oh, your cartilage blew out the back of your ear." I'm like, "Well, fuck, you gotta fix it, man." So what he did is grabbed a pair of scissors and cut the
it
fucking
off.
cartilage
So gross.
out the
You're
back of my
drunk.
ear.
The things you do when you're drunk.
Yeah, oh, yeah, and then like
Much better.
18, 19,
Yeah,
right?
you don't fucking know.
And maybe even a bit younger, but who knows? But yeah, I cut it out the back of my ear, and like I had this big fucking metal hoop hanging through my ear. Would always droop like just from the weight of the
Yeah.
earring. Yeah, it was goddamn brutal.
How long was it before you gave up on that one?
At least 6 months.
That's not bad.
I held on for a bit.
I still have the nipple piercing to this day. If anyone's interested in knowing, 17, and you know, so what?
Yeah, I got
13
mine
years
done
later?
probably when I was 18, and then her brother pierced my other one later on down the road when we met.
Also a
He's being-
genius idea.
Yeah, he's being an apprentice, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, he's working at the shop. I'm like, well, can you pierce my nipple? And right beforehand, I'm like, I fucked your sister last night. And, like, true story.
Needless
And
to say, he didn't make it pleasant.
he pushed it through so slow, but I was like, I don't mind the pain of piercings. I kind of like it, making
Yeah,
me a
I like that too.
masochist or Massachusetts.
I'm the same way though.
Massachusetts?
I'm a Massachusetts. Give me pain. But yeah, no, it went okay after, and it still got to this day. So he did a good job.
I've had a bunch in my time. But I mean, obviously, as a little girl, your first piercing is your ears. But then after that, I pierced I had them done twice. I pierced my belly button myself when I was like 15 with a safety
Gotta
pin.
speak up.
Such a bad idea. Sorry, I don't like to yell.
Safety pin on your belly button?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was alright actually, and then it was good, but my mom made me take it out, and then she's like, but you can get it like done, right?
let's go do it legitimately.
Yeah, and then I've had
I had a safety
bunch,
pin
like-
through my eyebrow. That's how I got my first one.
Yeah.
I know you had a secret transmission pin through your lip at one point.
Yeah, I had a
From
lip
the
ring.
Secret transmission
That's the weird
podcast.
thing about piercings. If I had them for years, you still shove shit through the
Yeah.
holes after the years. Like, don't really heal that well in your
they do
older
and
age.
They don't, but yeah. I don't know. I'm a connoisseur of body piercings. I had a bunch.
And before we
They're all
get
right.
off the topic of piercings, I gotta tell one major story. So it was Halloween. We went out. It was 2-for-1 piercings. I already had my tongue pierced once. So I'm like, hey, fuck it. Let's get it 2 more times.
2 for 1.
So I got it 2 more times, like behind it. So I look at Triforce, and let me tell you, we went back that night to back where we
The
lived.
most disgusting thing in the entire world.
It was a couple days after, but we did something magical. We ate some magical things that night. It was Halloween.
Harry Potter magic.
Yeah, we ate a whole bunch of magical things that look like Toad. But that's neither here or there, and it's a long time ago, so you guys can't do shit about it. So, talking to the government, because everyone else here, you're all friends.
If you think
You're all
you can do something
passengers.
about it, you're hallucinating.
That's
Yeah! Fuck that shit. Shit's moving on the walls right now.
Oh, that fucking Lord of the Rings map was the coolest shit. Seriously, all I did was lay on this bed for like 2 hours and fucking got my arms back
There's
behind my
something
head,
black lighting, has some cool
relaxing,
music playing.
staring at this Lord of the Rings map, and I'm like, it's
I'm
moving.
Just
there.
a normal night. Just a normal
Yeah,
night.
of course. Like, but it was just the way that. But seriously,
Well, yeah,
I was like, here I go.
Not the best decision to eat
No,
that when
probably
you just
not the
got
best
your...
decision to get those piercings. At
To
that
eat
particular
anything.
time.
Yeah, but a couple nights later, we're lying in bed, and all of a sudden, I wake up, and I fucking look like a
Mouthful
horror
of
movie.
Blood. I was like,
Mouthful of blood, like something must have burst
It's
in my
all over
mouth.
my arm.
There's
Like,
blood
oh.
fucking absolutely
Disgusting.
everywhere. I'm gurgling it.
Yeah.
Look like
I'm
someone,
like,
I look
what
like
the
Jason
fuck?
killed me. And
I have no idea.
we
what
go to
it
the
was.
hospital, and they fucking do all these tests on me. They shove the
Yeah.
fucking spinal
Needle in his back.
needle in
Fuck
my
it up.
back. They go with fucking CAT scans, all this shit. Yeah, you're fine. See you later. They just sent me on my way. It's like, what the fuck? I thought I was fucking dying.
Yeah.
I was like fucking Hellraiser's prey.
It was ridiculous.
So
Oh,
nothing
man.
came of it? It was just...
No, nothing came of it. It was just, I woke up
No
with a mouthful
feel-
of
no
blood.
I
feel
did that
fine.
a few times, though. No, because then you had those weird, like a bump under it for a while.
I still got a bump under my tongue, like,
well,
to
that's
this day.
like from the thing.
That's from the piercing, like.
Yeah, but it was
I don't
like...
think it was done too professionally, but that's
Either
what you get
that
for
or
2
just
for 1
didn't
deals
know.
on a holiday.
Yeah, really.
I got my nipples pierced that day, too.
Yeah, she got 2 nipple rings that
But
day.
sadly enough, they're
Taking
gone.
advantage of that, too.
Oh yeah, you can't breastfeed the nipple rings. It's like a faucet when the kid turns it
But when you
around, right?
breastfeed and you've had them and taken them out, it's fucking hilarious because there's like 3 holes. Like you
Yeah,
got
it's
the
just
2
shooting
holes
milk
for the
out
piercing,
everywhere.
so you can squirt people in the eye.
It's got
Around
3
the
people,
corner.
apparently.
No, just one at a time. You get a really good angle. It's amazing. Good
Yeah.
breastfeeding.
Before I
Oh,
got
breastfeeders.
my ear pierced at a really young, even before I got my nipple pierced at like, you know, when I was like 14, 15 and like ear piercings were... had
I
just
got my ear
become-
pierced from the wrong ear.
Oh, no, you can't.
No,
do
my
that.
mom got my ear
No.
pierced from the wrong ear, and
Oh,
like,
She
yeah,
meant so well,
being
too.
At that,
short and
at
fat.
that point, you just gotta pierce them both. I think my brother still has both pierced.
I had a mullet,
There's
too.
nothing wrong with guys having both their ears pierced, to be honest.
No,
I think.
I mean-
No, that's
You
fine.
do you,
I think
man.
so.
That's
Yeah, I
what
think some
say.
guys-
You like it,
yeah, I
you go
think-
ahead.
But back in the day, there was a big
Oh, yeah.
stigma, like,
Oh yeah, you
having
cannot
that one-
get just your right ear pierced. That
In the
implies.
90s, like it. Yeah.
I don't know if it's still the rule.
No, I
quite
think
frankly,
2017,
it's
anything
2017,
goes,
I don't
man.
really care.
anything goes and anything doesn't go at the same time.
That's it, right?
But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so before like ear piercing became like the fad, I used to go to
Claire's?
Yes, yeah, thank you. I struggle to think of the name, and you just
Oh,
pop
no.
and get those
Really?
magnet ones.
Oh, okay.
You were one of those posers.
I was you know what
I used
sucked
to wear
on-
my nan's clip-ons back in the day.
Oh, you're
so
talking
like,
about when you were a kid, though. Come
no,
on.
I still like
You have
when my
okay,
nan
don't
passed
even
away, I got
start,
the
though.
pair back.
You don't fucking walk around wearing them every day. Don't even act like you do.
I should.
You weren't like
I
in
should
high school
start.
wearing them, so don't act like
I
you
should wear
were.
them to work one day.
So
But
don't even.
those magnet ones, it was just a little ball
Yeah, I
bearing with a
remember
tiny
those,
magnet.
yeah.
That was more painful than actually getting your ear pierced.
Really?
Because the pressure of the magnet actually squeezing your ear, by the time you took it off, you had a major indent and a serious pain in your earlobe. So
Once it would suck the ball through.
that's a good question. Like that's a strong magnet if that's the case. But yeah,
I should start wearing clip-ons.
I don't know. I've had a bunch, but they're all gone.
No,
now.
you've had tons of piercings.
The last one I lost was my nape, which they say grows
This is
out
a
after
DeRailers
6
talk
months.
about piercings.
I know, we get off this topic, but anyways, I have to put my 2 cents in. They said it's supposed to last 6 months. It lasted 13 years.
Speaking of 2 cents, we're saying,
Americans have pennies. What the fuck?
still.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
As Canadians, this is the weirdest thing in the world. We haven't had pennies maybe the past 2 years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, Americans rock
No, even
pennies.
longer than that because
Really? I don't
when
feel
I
like it
went
was
to
longer.
Australia, like which was what 3 or 4 years ago
Yeah,
now,
true.
they had no pennies, which I thought was crazy.
Fucking pennies,
Yeah.
man.
American pennies.
And then I came back to
Okay.
Canada, and by the time I had come back, we had also gotten rid of
Oh,
pennies.
okay,
so
so maybe 3 years then.
yeah, so
I don't know, but yeah, weird. America is so weird.
Yeah, and like, I have so many $1 bills in my fucking pocket.
So you
like,
open
I
your
look
wallet
rich.
and you're like, ooh, I'm rich. And then you start counting and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Oh,
I
I
have
have
16
$16.
ones. Yeah. So we go like to get
That's
ice.
awesome. We
It's
both went to the number 16.
like, we go to get ice. It's like $10, and we're like 1, 2, 3, 4.
oh shit, I'm
5.
broke.
No, we give him like, well, it was 10 something, so we give him 11 ones, and he slides one back. We're like, woohoo.
And they
Got rid
do
of 10 of
have
them.
they do have dollar coins as well.
we haven't got one of
Never
those.
saw one.
It's
yeah.
mostly a Vegas thing, I'm pretty
I
sure,
would
because
think
that's
so,
where
yeah.
I found out about
That
them.
makes
Because
sense.
obviously it's
Yeah.
easier to gamble with a dollar coin than it is.
You know what else I learned? At least in the state of New Jersey, it's illegal to pump your own
Yeah.
gas.
You can't
It
pump your own
must
gas.
be full serve. Man, I felt so rich. I'm like,
I know that's
fill
not
it
the
with
case.
regular, please.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if my uncle ended up filling his own tank when I went to Florida or not. I'm pretty sure.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure my dad
It
or
might just
someone.
be
No,
a
we
weird
did
New
it like
Jersey
outside
law.
of
Yeah,
like
but
when the state of New
state
York.
Yeah,
we
so,
filled
yeah,
up.
I know.
We filled up our own gas
Yeah,
there.
So yeah,
But in
so
Jersey,
it must just
no.
be like a
But
Jersey.
let me
That's
tell you,
weird.
it's all
Could be a made for
prepaid.
work kind of thing, like to get people jobs and stuff like that, which is fine.
I think it's like some
So it's-
idiot started it, some big.
So it's like a full serve basically. You go, you pay,
Yeah.
and
You just say I want this, but if you're going to a self-serve, self-serve, like obviously not in New Jersey. I went to 2 in New
You have to
York.
pay first.
You gotta prepay. So as a Canadian,
You don't
you're
know
like,
how much gas you need because their money's all fucked. Like
so
their gas.
the money's weird. It's
gallons.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Not liters.
So I'm like, I guess I'm always like, I'm a stupid Canadian, and they're like, ha.
The
And
laughing
then-
doesn't help.
I know, right? So then today, the other time I gave him 20 and it was perfect. So today I give him 20 at like 17 something it stops. And I don't want to go back in because first off, I walk in, I'm like, I've been driving for about 5 hours. I need a drink. I go to the cooler, liquor, beer, and I'm like,
Yeah, so where we
But it's
were, they had
worse,
separate stores.
yeah.
You
in
couldn't
Jersey,
buy
it's
liquor
different,
like
yeah,
at
in
Walmart
there,
or
yeah.
anything else. You had to buy it like at a liquor
Yeah.
store.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm like looking around. I'm like, where's the drinks? Like the guy's like, ooh, down there. So I'm already like dumbass. So then today it's like I'm pumping at like 17 something. It stops. I'm like, I can get it to 20.
Yeah.
At like 19, 30, 70.
Sprays
it
gas
starts
all
spraying
over
gas
herself.
on my car. I'm like, well, I'm not going back in for my change. Drive off. But yeah, America's weird.
Oh
It
man,
was
but
fun.
the fireworks
It's
though.
weird.
Holy fucking shit.
We
Can't
went
imagine.
nuts.
We felt scared at some points with these fireworks going off. We went out of state and bought some
Yeah, well, we went
Oh,
to
yeah, what the-
Oh, you gotta say it
Pennsylvania.
right there.
went to Pennsylvania. The
Yeah,
people
and then-
inside Pennsylvania cannot buy these
Yeah,
fireworks, so
they're
they can shoot
illegal
off.
in Pennsylvania.
You can shoot off like any fountains and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Nothing
not-
that shoots out.
Ones, yeah.
So we bought like all the ones you can shoot out,
Oh man. this
and
is
a
great.
lot of money was spent that day. And holy fucking shit!
It was
Fireworks are
amazing.
expensive.
No,
it
dude,
really
these
it
were,
wasn't.
they came
You
in
should have seen what we
boxes.
got. Like,
They're
And you like the
expensive here.
yeah.
no down
Oh,
there
yeah,
we
dirt cheap.
you got a way better show for the price we spent.
No doubt.
And these things go off, you feel it in your chest. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like
it was great.
boom,
So pretty.
goosh.
The best was that artillery roll thing.
And my cousin got to light off his first firework of all existence. I stuck it down the back of my pants, and I'm like,
jeez.
light it off. He's like, okay. So he got the
Roman
lighter, lit it
candle.
off, and then after that, we're just lighting off Roman candles. He was holding them with a glove in his
That
hand.
was a
'cause-
Roman candle though, dear. Not
yeah, I
a
know Roman
firework.
candle, like not stuck up my ass,
No,
but
it's
down the crack.
But yeah,
Not
he's-
full
How old
Steve-O.
is he? Like 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for him, it's like the
That's-
funniest.
that was
thing
the best
ever,
thing ever.
So, yeah, he was pretty.
But
stoked.
then he like went aside.
So he's crazy. This is before
He
he
grabbed-
did this. This is because they let him light the big boxes, right? So he goes. Nobody's like we're all just talking. We're all like whatever. We're just
Yeah,
yapping away.
I bought like 144 bottle rockets.
So yeah, all of a sudden we look and he's got the lighter and he's lighting a bottle rocket and we're like, what the heck? It flew right over his mom's head.
Blew up
lit
right next to
friggin-
her.
Yeah, almost lit her hair on fire.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
gosh, it was weird. It was so funny. It was a great time though.
Can't give an 11-year-old a lighter.
Vacation was
No,
fun.
he took one. It wasn't like.
Yeah, no, he
Everyone
had,
was
no,
okay, he
it
had a
from
great
lighting
time.
The big one, that's why. Yeah, I mean, he did it like realistically. I would have thought I was far enough away too, so I'm not saying nothing about that. Like, it's just the angle, and just the fact that he was trying to do it to scare us, right? And it really worked because we were like, what? Like, what are you doing? And by that time, it's too late. He's just like, hey.
And he's a kid, so he's just
Of
allowed to laugh. and be
course,
like, I don't
right?
understand the dangers involved.
Exactly. And I mean, it's a little one of those little, like it's not
Okay.
the big.
No, they had a
kaboom.
big bang off them though.
Yeah. But anyways, it was cool, and then yeah, it was lots of fun.
Yeah.
I got
I'm
to go sewing nerd heaven.
more
so I was
concerned
happy.
about this gas law in New Jersey. I wanted to, hey, if anyone lives in New Jersey,
Yeah.
tell us why you can't pump your own gas.
I really feel like there must have been some idiot
Some-
pumping
oh,
their
something
gas at
always
some big
smoke-
ass
yeah.
fire.
Smoking a
gas
cigarette
fire. Yeah, something.
And like a flare off in the one hand.
Is this not right?
They're
I'm the
American
Statue of
flag,
Liberty!
yeah, something ridiculous, but yeah, in New Jersey you can't pump your gas. So like
That's
even
weird.
if, there was a guy with a gas can, and the guy's like filling it for him.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, that's so funny. But yeah.
They're just lazy in New Jersey, I guess, or at least people got jobs. Something. My goodness.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Fireworks?
What was that?
Oh, it was our Canada
Canada
flag.
flag.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've lost edge. We've lost edge.
For
Well,
those on audio, we had a Canada and
Edge was
America
holding
thing behind us
the
here,
flag.
and,
decorations up.
and it all fell down
Yeah.
and exploded in a firework of glory.
Yes,
It's
we were
symbolism.
The un-Canadian Canadians who were
It's-
driving to New Jersey on Canada Day.
To celebrate the independence of America.
America Day was fun.
I have no doubt that
All we did was
that'd be a good
drink and
experience. Yeah,
celebrate
I'm sure
American
that's
Day.
all the Americans
Yep,
do.
I'm assuming so.
Fill up
Light
the
off
back
their-
of their
Everything is
trucks,
open though.
Yeah, weird.
Every
right?
store is open.
You can go to
you
Walmart,
can get liquor.
beer store, wherever you want, open.
Everything is open. Like,
Probably might even get some like good sales at places.
oh
just
yeah,
because.
4th
Yeah.
of July
Yeah.
sales,
Yeah,
man.
4th of July sales, yeah, everywhere.
That's funny. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we thought that was the weirdest thing. 'cause in
Independence
Canada,
Day, man. Aliens came down and shit.
but yeah,
Will
for people who
Smith.
don't know, like,
Exactly.
for people who don't know, in Canada, 90% of the holidays,
Everything's
everything
shut.
is closed.
Yeah.
Besides
Right.
Will Smith, he's open.
Well, yeah, but like,
Always.
there's always like the random drugstore that's open, convenience stores are open,
Gas stations.
but
That's
other than that, like your Walmarts, grocery
No.
stores, all closed.
I'm pretty sure we went to Walmart that day and we bought America shirts.
We did, because I didn't have an America shirt yet, so I was like,
And you
damn,
need
I
one
guess
on
I should
America
get one,
Day.
yeah. And man, they had more than they had the 3 days before when I went there. It was like full of America stuff, and
Oh.
everybody was buying it.
Obviously, a good segue here would be to start. You know, you talk about cereal. Cereal, candy. The differences between
Oh.
American and Canadian, the selections. America, you guys got.
Yeah, the best
The
stuff. in
Oh
the
fuck,
whole
cereal.
man!
world.
There's 4 rows of Walmart just for fucking snacks.
I'm sorry, Oreos. It's like
Yeah, off the top of your head,
Amazing.
what were some of the cereals you saw there? You don't see here.
Cinnamon toast.
French Toast Crunch.
If they do,
Sorry,
basically, if they are in Canada, it's for a very
Yeah,
limited time.
Like
It's more
Cookie
for
Crisp,
like
that's
yeah.
really common.
So
They had
Apple
the
cinnamon
Frankenberry,
toast
all of
crunch,
that.
man.
apple cinnamon
Oh
cinnamon
man,
toast
they had
crunch.
like random
Well, we got the fruity
We
pebbles,
have,
the tricks.
yeah.
We have Captain Crunch, but we have nothing beyond
Yeah.
There's
normal.
peanut butter Captain
Oh,
Crunch.
yeah,
There's
berries,
crunch berries.
So
yeah,
we just have
so
original
many.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
That's it. But you guys, they've got the crunch berries.
much,
They've got
yeah.
the all crunch berries,
Yep.
which are delicious.
So good.
Um,
They have so much good
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
the
the-
peanut
the
butter
Ore-
crunch berries.
the Oreo cookies. They have the Reese's,
Yep.
the Reese's cereal as
Reese's
well. I'm not a
Puffs.
peanut butter fan, but
No,
I know
they
they have it
that,
there.
yeah. I couldn't remember
Um,
if we could still get that here or not.
I don't think we do. We have the Nest Quick. I know that.
That's the one we
but,
have. Okay.
uh,
Yeah, it was
All different
overwhelming.
flavors
He's
of
like,
mini wheats. Like, there's
Yeah.
so much.
She's like, oh, what kind of? Do you want a box of cereal? And I'm like, oh.
it's overwhelming.
So the first one I saw, I was like, French Toast Crunch? Yes! So I
Yep.
grabbed that because I'm like, I love French toast. I
Yep,
love crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Yeah,
is
and
good,
that's
and of course.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, frickin' bars.
Oh, jeez.
Like
Yeah.
here we have the Lucky Charms bars.
Yeah.
After
They're
the
good.
show, man, we'll give you one.
And there's only one left, so be glad I love you. I'll give it to you. But they're amazing. They're so good. I
Nice.
think I ate that whole box pretty much myself. They were delicious.
I will try and pick up some delicious treats
And
when
yeah,
I am
Oreos, man.
visiting.
There's like red velvet.
just
just
so-
birthday
casual,
cake.
Just
do
so we
a-
can do it on the
We
show.
should we should have done that, but
We were
But
just
no,
so
that's okay.
we're
yeah,
so
no.
overwhelmed, like traveling
We're
around
like,
seeing
"Okay,
family
This,
and like
this
everything.
is the beauty of someone going
Going down to
shortly
the
after.
secret stash,
Yeah.
the holy ground.
That's where they filmed the AMC show,
Yep,
Comic Book Men, with Kevin Smith and
We
all
were
his
in
cohorts.
there.
My love.
We met all 4 of the guys at
Yeah.
the secret stash.
Which is
Yeah.
apparently a
Comic Book
really
Men.
lucky
Yeah.
thing
Rare
to do.
appearance.
Yeah.
That store, though, let me tell you, is the coolest thing. They got
It's
stuff
awesome.
like props from the movies, like so much memorabilia. It's great.
I'm just saying, move in. Sorry.
Oh,
That works too.
do.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
it's amazing.
it's yeah.
It's great. So we're walking, it's great. And then there's 2 of the guys there, and they're like just, kind of doing their own thing, whatever. And then the other 2 show up.
Yeah,
and,
Ming Chan come walking in. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, how's it going? I'm Goose from Canada.
And he knew exactly what he
He
was
was like,
talking
hey,
about.
Goose!
I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, we got to take a picture with them. I got to get
Yep.
a hug from Brian. So
He
that was
slapped
awesome.
your ass.
Yeah, I grabbed my butt,
He
not complaining.
seems like the type of gentleman that
But
I was
like-
totally okay with it though, man. I was like, you can grab that a little
Afterwards,
longer.
like after this shenanigans that happened,
Oh,
we went to this cool place called
Yestercade.
Yestercades. And
Oh man, we need more places like this in
yeah,
Canada.
it was
Yeah.
like less than $10 an hour. You go in, it's all free play. There's tons. There's probably at
Yeah.
least 50 different arcade
and
machines
it's
and pinball.
all old school, like
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
really new there.
Yeah.
You go and like
Oh,
you
this
hit the
is-
button, you just play right through, and
I
it's
play
fucking
pinball.
amazing.
Like, they know how much
I
I
beat
love
WrestleFest.
pinball. So
So when you were a kid and you got to go to the arcade like that one, what was the game you went to first?
The one I beat today, or the beat that day. Sorry, I spit on Jenny.
Jeez, have to shower.
So
over
excited.
here.
Supper with succotash.
Don't do that. That's disgusting.
I'm Sylvester today.
Don't spit on me though. Spit that way. Anyways, I would have thought you'd say Street Fighter though.
No, it was always like like as a kid, WrestleFest. I think that's what it was
You
called.
are the wrestle nerds, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the old school. So you had like the Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, you can pick a Royal Rumble or a tag team. I do
The
Royal
match
Rumble.
types were excellent.
Literally, I was like, you should put. I'm like, did you see
I
they
picked,
had this?
Ultimate
And he's
Warrior.
like, oh,
And I won the Royal Rumble.
yeah.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
always
I'll be
struggled
right.
with that one. Jenny, what about you? You went into an arcade. What was
Oh,
the
we
first
also played
thing?
Michael
Mortal
Jackson
Kombat.
Moonwalker there.
Nice.
And then pinball. Like I've always loved
Just
pinball.
normal.
But then
Keep it
original
classic.
Mortal
Keep it
Kombat.
classic.
But Space Invaders too, I love.
Normally,
Turtles.
I'm right there with Goobs. I loved WrestleFest. I think it's probably one of the top 5 wrestling games of all time, in my opinion.
Oh,
in
it's
my
so much
opinion,
fun.
Just because it's so much
It was
fun.
hard to figure out after
But-
the years how to play it, though.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I was terrible at it, like I said, but there you couldn't take away the
There was
nostalgia
one
and like
button
the
that
fun
did
of it.
nothing. I was like, why am I pushing
Why is this here? But the two that I usually ran to right away, one especially, was the Die Hard arcade game.
That was there.
Oh yeah. they
Yeah,
had
I'm not
that.
surprised. I love that game.
So
You get
we're
to pick
hopefully
up-
going to plan a trip, all 3 of us together
Yeah.
down there, and we'll go up to there and we'll rock the shit out of that.
Yeah, we had a good time though. We played Gauntlet 4-player, the little guy's first time playing it. That was
Yeah,
fun.
Nice.
My cousin's son,
Yeah,
he,
and then with his cousin as well, we had a great time with that.
Other than that, I was gonna say you couldn't go wrong
Die
with
Hard's shit, though.
the X-Men arcade game as well, or the Ninja
that was
Turtles.
not
had
there.
Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles
They
were there.
didn't-
We
we
played
played
that.
that.
Simpsons, the Simpsons.
That was there as
one
well.
was- Oh my, we definitely have to go to this place.
We played Moonwalker. which
It's
you said
25
was
bucks
great.
for an all-day pass.
I'd do it.
So you know what we do? We
You
go
can
down
grab
for
a
the day,
hotel for the night,
Yeah.
and then we go to the stash. in
go to the
between.
pub for a bit, go
Go
to
for
the
drinks,
yesterday.
dinner.
Tournament of Death.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's gonna
not
be a
doing
great
that,
fucking weekend.
but You guys can go ahead and do that. I'm
No, we're
okay.
doing TOD for
I
sure.
just feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I feel bad for
You
everyone
see
who's
some
gonna go-
Ricochet Page and Tournament of
everybody.
Death.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
scary.
The Die Hard game.
Cool, but too much for me in person.
I love, like, back in the day when you used to play, like, the Turtles game or X-Men or Simpsons, like the multiplayer games,
That's so much fun.
when random people would come up and join you.
Oh, yeah.
You get that social experience.
Yeah.
Like, you all just start talking. I sound
If you're a
American.
loser like me
You all
playing freaking
Y'all just start
Moonwalker. He
talking.
comes over, I'm playing Moonwalker, and I wouldn't start, so I'm playing 3 players at once.
She
He's
was.
like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm playing 3 because it wouldn't start until I hit this one. And he's
The
like,
best
going
thing
good.
about that game, like,
Ow!
yeah, before you start, it's like,
Yeah.
ow! And then,
And then so you're
you go
Michael
around
Jackson
saving
saving
kids.
children, and they're like, Michael!
And then you can
And
turn into a robot.
how
and
do you
shoot
kill
lasers
bad
out of your
guys?
arms.
You kill, your special move is dancing.
Yeah, there's a button that says dance. You hit it,
Ow!
everyone starts dancing. They play
So
Michael
much
Jackson
fun.
music like during it.
Yeah, I played Adam's Family Pinball, I think about 6 times.
Is
In
there
Twilight Zone.
one of those big games that you actually like stood there and like put all your quarters down and like planned just to stand there until you beat
We
that?
didn't go to
I know you
arcades
said
like
you
that
you
too
won the
much for
Royal
me.
Rumble, but I mean one of the ones like Mortal
Uh,
Kombat.
that
the
would've been,
Tournament, or
Dragon's Lair for me back in the day.
I don't think
We
I know that one.
literally had this one store. I
I would
remember
stack
what it
that
was.
recorders up for that, and
Mm.
like, it was like a Laserdisc game, and like, it looked really different than what it is now. But Dragon's Lair, if you guys know what I'm talking about, fucking amazing game. It's all like quick, like, you know how people like the games now, they have the button prompts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the
That's what
the
this whole
original,
game
yeah.
was. It's like you have to like quick time, just like left,
Yeah,
right,
there's all
up, down,
timers
hit the
and
buttons.
stuff, yeah.
Super hard, but super fulfilling at the
Nice.
end.
So we didn't have a lot of arcades where I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and even the town closest to me didn't, like the city didn't have any, so very rare. We had this one
Yeah.
store, and it had it was like a donut store, and then someone ended up getting shot there, or stabbed
Oh,
there, and
jeez.
died. So yeah, in frickin' the Berg. So it's like, yeah. But it was like a whole weird thing. But yeah, so then they closed it down, but all they had was Mortal Kombat. So sometimes me and my brother would go play. So that's why
not
it
bad,
was Mortal
though.
Kombat. But like, I don't know.
That's
I
not
still
bad.
love like Space Invaders.
Someone took finish him very literal at the store.
Totally. No, it was like,
Finish him,
I
okay.
think it was some like disgruntled boyfriend he shot or stabbed. I don't know. I'm gonna have to be like, yo, mom, do you remember that scandal?
Came
The
just
donut
a striker.
store scandal.
Yeah,
Striker
and it's
from
like a
fucking
small
Mortal
town.
Kombat and start just shooting
Well,
off.
since it's a small town too, right? It's like nothing
Yeah,
ever,
it's big
even
news.
in like the city,
Of
nothing
course.
really horrible would happen. Like I was a kid, so back then, right, in the early '90s. So it's like when something happened, especially because it was in such a small town.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. So yeah, Mortal Kombat.
I gotta send an
I love
honorable
it.
mention out to Time Crisis, obviously.
Oh,
any
yeah.
any of the Time Crisis games, especially if you went to the arcade with a friend,
Yeah.
you
Totally,
had
I
to.
played that with my brother.
That was definitely one of the ones where I had my quarters lined up, ready to die basically because you died a lot in that game. But there was a level where like I think it was Time Crisis 3 where like the barrels would come down and you constantly had to like duck under
yes,
corners.
Yeah,
while
you
we-
hit the button on your
yeah,
foot.
yeah, and I was terrible at
My
it. But I was
favorite
always
to play with this guy is House of the Dead.
good one as well.
Those are like we'll
yeah.
sit there forever and play that. In the
Any
arcade.
shooter
Yeah.
with the actual
Especially
like,
that's
gun.
like a two-player one.
Yeah,
one
for
player,
sure.
I feel kind of weird. Like
For sure.
I like to have someone else I can be like, ha! That's a good time.
For sure. Yeah. No, I haven't been to an arcade in quite
Yeah,
some
they're
time.
great.
So
We
Well,
were
this time next
arcade
year we'll
games.
Yeah.
be gone to one.
it's all about the old school though. You got to stick with the old
Oh,
games
yeah.
for sure.
Not that new games aren't good. Like this place too. That was the other cool thing. If say
Oh
like,
yeah.
they had that you just
And
waited for
6
a
TVs
couch,
on either
Yeah.
side of the room with like every system hooked up to it.
and
like
then
the
you
new
just
ones,
take the game up to the front. They'll give you
They'll
the disc.
they'll hook it up
for you,
Yeah,
so you sit
like,
there and play that for
Xbox
your
One,
hour or whatever.
PS4. Yeah.
Oh,
So say,
jeez.
but since like you were saying, since Blockbuster and stuff like that is
Yeah,
gone,
so if you want to
Yeah.
try a
you
new
rent a
game
go
out,
try it out,
you
right?
go play that for an hour.
Why
Same
not?
price as renting a game, like back in the
Yeah.
day. You don't
Yeah.
get it for the 3 to 5 or 7
But if
days,
you just want to
depending.
test it out or something,
for
or,
sure.
You know, why not, right?
Absolutely.
Place was great. I was a big fan. They need more of those in the world.
They really do. It's
Yes, arcade,
disappointing.
sponsor us.
It is disappointing because, man, especially like our generation, like at our age,
Yeah.
they grew up loving those things. So
Like
it
all
makes
we
so
got
much
up here
money.
is like Dave and Buster's and
Yeah, which is cool,
shit
but
like
it's
that.
not the
Like, it's
same.
all
like,
ticket-
yeah.
it's all the redeemable
Still fun.
thing, right?
Yeah,
It's
they
still
are
lots
fun,
of
but
fun.
it's not the same.
But it's not
Yeah,
the
no,
same,
definitely
like,
not.
We took the
nostalgia
kids to
benefit.
like one of those big ticket arcades in Niagara Falls today on the way back, and it's like it's so much fun, but it's not the same thing at all.
You spend $50 to get
Whatever,
toys
though.
from the dollar store.
Basically, yeah.
We didn't even spend that much today,
But
but,
the
he had a
kids
good.
love it.
Well, that's
Oh,
the thing.
yeah.
It's about the kid,
So-
right? He's 6,
so.
so he thinks it's the coolest thing in the world.
I hit a jackpot on the machines
Yeah,
and got
best
happy.
dad ever,
Yeah.
right? He was
Here,
so
watch
happy.
how
You're
it's
a
done.
hero. Yeah.
Bam, hit the button.
He hits it once and he's like, I want to get that jackpot. And he's like, got it. And I'm like,
It's
no way. And it's like, bing, 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 spitting
Yep.
out all the tickets. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
a good feeling. It's a good
He was
feeling,
pretty
yeah.
proud. You could tell he was like, best dad ever over here.
Jim's
That's
just
all
watch
the
all the
tickets.
tickets come out. He's like,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
No, he didn't say that.
No, he didn't.
I was actually
He
having
was thinking it.
I was having a conversation with my brother today, who I saw that it just basically, in general, the conversation was relating to how things from our generation, such as like arcades, and well, the conversation that we were having was in regards to the new Power Rangers movie, but like same sort of topic.
Yeah.
How
bringing back
things from our generation being brought in today is very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas back in the day when we were still younger, the thing to do was to get rid of that thing
Yeah.
entirely. Like, okay, so we had an awesome arcade where I grew up in Pickering there in the mall.
Yes,
The
I remember
FX
that.
Arcade, and all of a sudden it was no, and that is now completely wasted space.
Oh, yeah.
That is a wall.
It
It is
should-
now a
it should be
wall.
an arcade, so I
That
think-
awesome
It's a pretty
fucking
big
arcade.
area.
We should petition the
It
Pickering
is a
Town
wall.
Center.
So
Yeah.
Jump
Open
in
an arcade.
DeRailers arcade.
we should. We
You get
should.
2 minutes into a game and it glitches.
Goes on to a new
Sorry about
game.
that.
You play another game all of a sudden.
I thought I was
I thought I was playing
Street
Mario,
Fighter.
now I'm playing
But,
Battletoads.
Yeah. Nostalgia is in, man. Nostalgia
Well, it's
is
you, yeah.
You
in.
see the
Think about it,
uprising of the
right? Like-
arcades again.
Yeah.
Who spends
Records are back.
Yeah.
like the normal demographic for stuff like I don't know, like look at our age group. A lot of people have
Baby boomers are on the way fucking
yeah,
out. Now
but
it's
think
time
about
for
it,
the.
like, a lot of us now
Gen
have
Xers.
decent jobs, but no, don't even put yourself in that.
No,
fucking
I'm a
classification.
millennial.
No.
No, that's
Oh,
where
yes, you
our.
want to be a Gen, not a
No,
millennial.
we are Gen X. We don't want to be
We are,
millennials.
but
No, but
technically,
our.
we are technically
Yeah,
millennials.
we're
Sadly
millennials.
enough,
It starts
by
at-
like me and Steve by like 1 fucking year, so we're Gen. No, fuck the
We're not-
millennials.
we're
But
not
what I'm
laying
saying is,
ourselves.
like, think about it.
We went to school and graduated.
People are.
I went to
have now, like-
OAC.
I know,
That's
right?
grade 13.
For those of you who don't know, but yeah, can I?
That's not because they held me back. Sorry. Hey
Anyway,
there, everybody. This is Goobs. I'm
can you
distracting
shut
Jenny.
up?
Sidetrack.
Now I forget what I was gonna say.
Okay, we're off track. We are definitely off track here.
So, think about it. We've all gone to school. We've graduated. So now we're all, like, people our age are all in established jobs. And now people are marrying later. So a lot of people still aren't married, don't have kids. So what else are you spending your money on? Shit that you love. So it's kind of nice that you can get shit you use. So that's why it's so popular, right? But it's good. I'm not complaining.
People love shit.
Except they're fucking butchering shit that I like.
I'm
except for
literally
that
looking
good movie
for
I watched.
reasons to buy shit that I love.
Yeah.
Like nostalgic
It's
shit.
great.
Wrestling shirts and hats and...
I went to Joann's Fabrics and bought frickin' Rugrats material, Donkey Kong material. I'm like,
anything that takes you back to the good old days.
That's it, man.
That's what we all want, that little
It makes you feel like
little thing
little
of peace
kid
in
again.
your life, right?
Yeah.
Makes you feel like a kid again too. I
And
love
go
that.
back to your childhood to find
I
that
do too.
serenity
Rugrats is
and
great.
peace.
What was your favorite show on YTV growing up? If you remember the Y, I don't know if YTV is like a worldwide.
remember
It's definitely
the-
not, is it? It's definitely just
Now, see,
Canadian.
for
I
us-
probably shouldn't say YTV.
Maybe the Disney block for other people, or
We've covered like kid shows like when we were like really growing up young.
Yeah.
But like, what is your most like nostalgic? Because I was just talking about Power Rangers.
90s
so immediately,
Batman, man, for me.
That's good.
Totally.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's-
the minute I hear
unfortunately,
that
I never
music,
really watched it. as a
I
kid.
got-
And the
I gotta go
X-Men
for it.
and
Different from
Spider-Man,
there.
for me, it's those. Like, if you're talking younger, then maybe like Transformers
And
and
I'm
stuff like that.
sorry,
but
that's a perfect example though,
for
because
me, 90s Batman.
back in the 90s, I didn't really watch the shows. I kind of did, but like didn't, take them in.
No, I gotta say,
again, we're a
your
few
brother
years
probably
older
helped
than
you
you.
with
And
that,
yeah,
though, right?
and now I'm
Wow.
pushing 30. I have like 3 animated Batman series DVDs and every animated X-Men
They're awesome.
ready to watch.
It's the best.
So I mean, that's exactly
They're
the point
the
that we're
best
saying. Like
series for-
nostalgia.
and Spider-Man was really good too.
Spider-Man 2 was
All
so
those
good.
90s series.
For me, that
yeah.
was it. But see, we're a few years older than you too, right?
I gotta
So
go
it
back
works out.
to my man, fucking Pee Wee Herman, man.
Oh yes,
Good call.
Pee Wee Herman. But I feel like
Call.
it was like
Do
younger.
the fucking dance
I
and
feel like
shit.
that was when we were younger, though.
No, but that's what like,
But we said I wasn't talking about when we were like younger.
Yeah,
Like we said, we covered that already.
You're like, when you're like 10, 11,
Yeah.
12, preteen.
still
I feel
fucking watch.
Still
Yeah,
watch
okay.
Pee Wee Herman,
No,
eh?
it's fine. No, I mean I did too, but I just like feel.
I
Like
know.
that
I never
was
got
the
into
thing.
Pee Wee
And
Herman.
the
I love
Simpsons
Pee Wee
too, of
Herman.
course.
See, I
Shout out to the
wasn't
best
allowed-
darn diddly.
Nice.
I wasn't allowed to watch The
Miles?
Simpsons when I was a kid.
I know a lot of people who weren't allowed to
My
watch
parents
The
were like,
Simpsons,
no, no, no.
which is weird.
I had to be 13 before I could watch it. I think maybe even older, maybe 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no restrictions.
I had my
parents are
older brother
hardcore.
who was 7 years older, and I know my dad, as much as he tried to deny it, definitely had a guilty pleasure for the show himself.
Oh, my
so,
dad too. I was
yeah.
a wiener.
So I got away with it. Luckily, I got
No,
that.
not me, man. My parents were.
So
strict
I'd have to
about
ask if my brother was allowed
that. I feel like
to
I'm
watch it.
13. Yeah.
No, I wasn't watching.
I feel like I could come on here and start telling. I've heard some really amazing stories about my dad as a teenager over the last few
Oh
weeks.
man, these are the
Okay.
most funny stories.
Like,
ever.
oh my gosh, you
Break
think
one out,
you
man.
think your dad is like the
Yep.
most perfect person, and I've always I went to Las Vegas with my dad when I was 22 years old on
You're
his.
talking to the guy who had his dad lit his crotch on fire with a cigarette.
Not your crotch though, his own crotch.
No, not my crotch. No,
Sorry,
Johnny
what
didn't
you
light
said.
my
So,
crotch on
okay,
fire.
so our dads were a little. No, I love Johnny too, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, no, like it's just amazing. So my dad has sadly passed away. For people who don't know, but yeah, no, it's
cry.
but
We're doing the sad tear thing,
Well,
not just
sorry,
mocking.
no,
Like
no,
we
we're
actually
crying.
feel for him.
So at his funeral, one of the first times I ever heard a story about my old man as a teenager was from his best friend Merv Simpson. Shout out again to Best Darn
There
Diddly
you
the
go.
Simpsons. Why not plug it while you can?
Darn right.
But I love Merv to death. He's always been a family friend. He always used to let me beat him in arm wrestles when I was a little young
I
buck. He's
can't
one
wait
of those...
for you to tell Zim these things. You're gonna outlive me, so.
Let me tell you about your dad.
Well, you're my dad now.
I'm so confused, Mommy. It's okay, Zim. Just go with it. It's fine.
Sorry.
Smile for the TLC cameras.
Whatever.
But yeah, so literally at my dad's funeral, he gets up there and he touching speech, but I loved it because he's going up. He's tough.
It was good.
He's
Help there?
he's
Yeah,
going up.
sorry,
He's
I got a
like
kick in my shoulder.
he's like I remember a time. My dad's name is Ron. I remember a time when Ron and I were teenagers, and one time we go out and he takes his mom's car and this guy hits the dirt roads and he's busting down at 120 when the limit's 60. And I'm sitting there like, tell me more! Tell me more about all the things that my dad would get mad at me out.
Waiting for more, like a baby bird right there for ones on audio.
At a funeral.
And then it would go on to like he was never allowed to go to movies as a kid. Just something he wasn't allowed to go see unless it was a Disney movie. Of course, back in the day.
Yeah.
So
I love those racist Disney movies.
So he says one time we snuck out. We went to the movies. Your dad got so paranoid in the movies and he felt so bad that he left the movie, went home and confessed to what he had done. And I was like, okay, so my dad is sort of the good.
Well, that explains why he loved movies so much. But you guys went to movies all the time,
yes,
right?
that was the thing with my dad. We'd go see movies. But on top of that, it also explains his uncontrollable, I don't want to say road rage, that's a tough word. But my dad would cut you off in the middle of your story to yell at the driver in front of him. What's wrong with this guy?
Stranger anger.
And needless to say, that aggression in driving has somewhat been passed down to both of his sons. But yeah, no, I just couldn't believe it that my dad, as a teenager, was actually rebellious.
Your brother's even angry while driving?
Of course.
I know you are.
Yeah, of course. No, I
Those
think
are my favorite
I get it from both of them.
The dad stories.
Yeah, no.
Because like me, I always picture my dad because my dad is very he's like army-ish, right?
Right.
So
Everyone.
Fucking name is Charles Bronson.
My parents met an army cadet, so it tells you what they're like. I mean,
no dice.
But they've been married, and you know what? Which is whatever. It is what it is. But
so I always picture them these perfect squares that and I hear these stories from my Uncle Chris and because they all met in army cadets when they were kids, and he's not really my uncle by blood, but I mean he's been my parents' friend.
I've got relationships
so he's
like
my
that.
uncle,
That's
right?
like how Ripken here is Zim's uncle.
Yeah, exactly. So I hear all these funny stories about my dad partying and shit. You can't say Godfather because we're not religious. God.
I'm God.
That God, D-A-G-A-W-D.
That's true. I am.
Unky, yeah. But yeah, so those are always fun though. You hear stories about your parents from when they were kids.
Yeah.
I feel bad for our kid.
I was always used to hearing the stories from...
Well, he'll watch these and hear all of
Yeah.
the stories.
That's true.
Oh my God,
Something
I
to look
never
back
thought
on,
of
that's
that.
for sure.
No. Poor Zim. Sorry, Zim.
Yeah.
Future
Shit,
Zim.
yeah, bud.
It was always, for me, it was always my dad telling me the terrible stories about my uncle, his brother, growing up, and just all the trouble he got into. So to hear it from the different perspective of here's a couple of stories where your old man got in trouble it's just tremendous. And I made sure to tell my mom, you make sure to invite Merv Simpson constantly over because I want to hear as many of these stories as I can. And of course she stressed right away. She's like, oh my goodness. Because she knows.
Yep,
she knows.
Of course she
We
does.
can have Merv on the show.
Well, I wish we should. I have his number.
We should see if we can get on Skype.
I'm gonna...
We'll
talk to Merv.
Send Merv an email.
Get in contact with Merv Simpson.
We need to have Merv Simpson on the show.
Tell some stories about Ripken's old man.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be great actually. Because I really do love hearing these stories. They're great.
best.
Just any stories.
We won't
in
try to
general,
derail that one so much. We just fucking enjoy the stories because
True enough.
reminiscing, folks.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that'd be great. I'd love to have an older.
We didn't really derail this one too much. We kind
I
of.
know.
We did a bit. We are coming basically to the end of the ride here. So
Let's go to our friends, folks.
Look at them. They're beautiful. We love them.
Hello everyone, my name is Miles, better known as Mr. Most Days Off.
And I'm Richie the Whiz Kid.
And we're the host of the Best Darn Diddly Review Show, available at thefanspodcast.com.
Each and every week, we review classic Simpsons episodes from way back in the 90s.
Follow us on Twitter at Best Darn Diddly, and go check out our show at thefanspodcast.com.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
No, man, that's the wrong show.
God damn it, Kyle.
That's both not my name and the wrong show.
Dope!
There it is. Remember, everyone, it's the Best Darn Diddly Review Show, available at thefanspodcast.com and iTunes and Stitcher.
Woohoo!
Are you afraid of what goes bump in the night?
Have you or your friends ever pondered a conspiracy?
Do you want to know more about the unknown?
If so, then put on your tinfoil hat, sit down, and pick up your computer, tablet, or phone. Go to iTunes or YouTube and search for Secret Transmission Podcast and listen to us try to explain the unexplainable.
Follow us on Twitter for updates on shows.
At Secret Trans Pod. That's SecretTranspod.
Check them out on iTunes.
Fuck that! I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Check them out on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere they're at. I will include links in the description here to find Secret Transmission and Best
Poker down below.
But for the time being, that's the ride, folks. End it off, conductor.
Stop nudging me.
You're the conductor.
You do it. Sound like Jenny.
Thank you for riding on this ride tonight on the DeRailers. Our first stop was piercings. I got some sensual ones. I hope you do too. And I hope you like all the other stops we've taken tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed the ride. You know I did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Conductor Jenny.
It wasn't me. Teach me to tell him to do it sounding like me.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I am at RipkidWN.
I'm at Goobs the Goobs WN.
And Jenny Bean is on Instagram.
She's on Twitter too.
Yeah, you can find the
I was
show
gonna get
on
to that.
Twitter
I was doing personals first. But
oh, we're so confusing. Listen to us. The only thing we derail is our fucking outro.
You can find me on Twitter at the DeRailers.
Can you stop?
I'm not really ready and able. Oh, my nipples!
Enough of that.
I just want to be clear that this isn't Jenny. This is totally Ripkin. And you should totally follow us on Twitter and iTunes and YouTube.
Hey,
Sensual noises.
No, I gotta tell everyone this is Toby from Secret Transpod.
He sounds so
Oh man, thanks for the ad, Toby.
I have long sensual hair and I will stroke you like a bear. That's what I am.
This is the first time we've totally derailed an outro.
The only thing we derail
totally
is the
derailed the
outro.
outro. Thank you for listening to
look
this
down below
episode.
to find where
My nipple still hurts.
I'm so confused. I don't. Okay, we're going off the rails again here. Okay, listen.